Hello again. I hope everybody is keeping well in these strange days. Today we're talking about taking a screen capture. So I've had some questions about this, and I want to show you one of the ways that you can do it. As you've heard me say repeatedly, there are many ways to do all these things. So I'm going to use this little search feature right here in Windows. And Windows now has a little program built in that'll let you do take a screen capture, and that works rather nicely. So it's called Snip and Sketch. If you just look for Snip, it should show up. And Sketch. There's also one called Snipping Tool. Snip and Sketch is the new one. So I'm going to click on that to open this app. I'm going to click on that. Go. See, it heard me the second time. And so this tool lets you take a picture of either your entire screen or part of your screen. So up here in the top left, we're going to start. Oh, it ran twice. Look at that. We're going to use this new button, but I'm going to use the drop down here just to show you that there are like delay options that you could use. I'm just going to use the regular snip right now option. So it's going to hide that window, and then it's going to bring up a little menu bar right up here at the top. There we go. And it's going to ask me what kind of snip I want to take. So is it going to be a rectangular shape, freeform, a whole window, so that would take a picture of my Chrome window right now, or the whole screen. Most of the time I use this rectangular snip because it lets me choose a specific part of the screen, lets me focus in. So let's say I was teaching somebody how to use one of these tools in the toolbar down here in Google. I might click on that, and then let's take a picture of this half. And then that's going to grab the picture, drop it back into the program, which is loading as we speak. There we go. Oh my goodness. There we go. And then it's going to let me make some edits. So up here I have some basic drawing tools. So I'm just going to use the red marker. Yep. And highlight this by circling it. And then I'm going to get a different color. Let's do green. Okay, then over here in the top right, I can save it. So if you're having issues and you want somebody to say, or you're having an issue with Google Classroom and something's showing up funny and it's not working, and you can take a screen capture and send it to someone and say, this is what my screen looks like, what does yours look like? Or if you want your students to use specific tools in Google Docs, you can take a picture of the toolbar and say, this is the button I want you to press. So you could save it as an image file. But right now I'm just going to copy it. And now that it's copied, I'm going to go back and I'm going to paste it in here just with Control V. And there's my screen capture. So in here I could give some instructions. So this is the Docs toolbar. Tool in the green circle. It's loosely calling it a circle. So that tool lets you make a link. The tool in the red circle erases formatting from selected text. Okay, so I could do that right in a document to highlight something like this. It's also useful if you want to extract a picture from somewhere. So here's one of the grade 7 science textbook pages talking about thermal energy. And maybe I just wanted to talk to my students about this picture of the house losing energy through the windows and a little bit through the attic and the roof. And I didn't want to have to give them a copy of the PDF and get them to go there. And so I'm just going to go to my snipping tool again. I'm going to click New Snip. And then with the same rectangular tool, I'm just going to grab this part right here. There we go. And again, it's going to copy it into the app. And there it is. So if I'm just doing that and go paste it in my document, again, you got markup tools here if you want to highlight specific things. And there is on the end here, crop tool. So when I snipped it, I didn't do a very good job of cutting out that text. And I know that will distract some students. So I'm going to click that crop tool and just move these little circles, tighten her up a little bit. Look at that. Doesn't that make you feel better? Check mark in the top right. And you're done. So that's briefly how to take a screen capture. Hope that's some useful learning for you today. And again, if there's anything I can do, don't hesitate to reach out.